and you're watching Showpow. Tonight, we will be discussing how wonderful standardized testing is. So yesterday, I was walking along the beautiful hallways of our school Eisenhower when an amazing idea occurred to me. What if, instead of learning to educate ourselves, we learned so we can pass an insane amount of tests? This plan is clearly flawless. Students would love it. Teachers would be ecstatic. What could go wrong? Instead of concentrating on preparing ourselves for life, starting with kindergarten, we could just take tests so we don't get bored. Now we will go to Talia, who has a personal interview with Mr. Fesemeyer.
All right, thank you, Courtney. Now here we have New Berlin Eisenhower's principal, Michael Fesemeyer. Now I just have a few questions for you, sir. Is it true that if schools do not show that students are making yearly progress, that the school is subjected to federal sanction, including loss of federal funds, providing tutoring, allowing students to transfer to another school, and if all fails, then complete restructuring of the school?
Well,
Is that why the ceilings are gone? And is that why we're getting rid of the swimming pool?
well, I got a meeting. Bye.
Well, there you have it. Now back to you, Courtney.
The positive response and absolute acceptance of standardized testing in America has proven its value in education. In the wake of this devastating financial crisis, the only solution to maintaining quality American education is to increase standardized testing that is obviously cheap and effective, requiring minimal effort to grade. We must save money by substituting high-cost, human-graded tests with low-cost, thought-limiting Scantron tests. Investing in a grading machine is so much cheaper and cheaper than hiring a human with opinions. In every classroom, the same material will be taught with no variation. In a few years, universal equality will be achieved, and there will be no more wars. Everyone will see situations in the same light. All we need is to achieve such sophisticated level of thinking as Scantrons, number 2 pencils, and maybe an occasional eraser or two. And now to Alana, who's a junior at New Berlin Eisenhower, with her opinion on this matter.
Standardized testing has made life so much easier for students, teachers, and society. It is not an exaggeration to say that it benefits the world as well. By limiting the knowledge that students obtain by applying stringent curriculums for classes, teachers can put in minimal effort in lesson planning, since the teaching standards have already laid out what teachers are to teach for the next year or so. As a result, society will have less confusing way to determine whom to hire for what job. All people have the same mindset and knowledge. There will also be no more bullying because all students will have standardized with the same knowledge, and nobody will be labeled nerd or geek because of their superior intellect. Superior intellect will not exist. Discriminating terms like outstanding and elite will be diminished. With that, one may conclude that standardized testing will inadvertently lead to universal equality and peace on earth, and everybody will go to heaven.
Wow. Well, anyway, according to James E. Causey of GreatSchools.com, many are concerned that these tests encourage teachers to do something called teaching to the test. This promotes teachers to plan their curriculum around the state test, which takes away creativity and hands-on learning. Why don't we all become con artists like the Duke and Daphne from Huck Finn? At least they get paid for it. The fact is, standardized testing makes students want to do amazing things like commit mass murder, bomb schools, or just kill themselves. What more could we hope for from the future of this nation? No other way will our students ever make a name for themselves other than being on TV for committing atrocious crimes, a result of the endless anger and undying frustration caused by standardized testing. What more could you wish from us? I'll see you next week with another Showpow.